Plagiarism versus inspiration. The age-old question of the universe. Not really. I think we can all agree that when someone steals your idea, it's a pretty crappy situation. But if you give someone something willingly, it's fine. And when someone is inspired by you, it's flattering, but also kind of worrying. You worry that they're going to take it for themselves, but despite this, the inspired mostly manages to take their idea and do something new with it. And in my opinion, that's totally fine. But when I was younger, not so much. I remember always criticizing Disney for not being original, because of how most of their well-known movies, not counting Pixar, are reanimating fairy tales. And when they weren't animating fairy tales, they were mooching off of other companies' original ideas, like Pixar and Marvel and stuff. I saw them as an evil corporate monster. But my opinion was based off of nothing. I didn't do any research. I'm the modern politician's philosophy, huh?
You're fired.
Here's the thing. All companies are corporate monsters in some way. They're all trying to get more money, and in the process they can do good and they can do bad. Let me just say that I've mellowed a lot to Disney, especially with Zootopia. That was a good and original story. And also I know a guy who animates there, so hey dude. But they're not really stealing fairy tales. They make drastic or subtle changes to them that make it their own. I thought that they were sugarcoating it or just changing it so people couldn't say that they're stealing. And while they're kind of sugarcoating it, that's not the point. The point is that they've managed to take a fairy tale that probably would have been forgotten with the rise of technology and revive it, and in the process of doing so, they managed to make something new out of it, so they're not just repeating a well-known story, which is fine. And all about the mooching off of other companies thing, I kinda stand by it. Like when Disney merges with an already huge company, I'm kinda like, what the frick? But who's to say that they're not helping each other out? You take two good things, put them together, and you get a bigger good thing. The bigger the better, I think. Let me just say that I'm not praising Disney here. They've had their fair share of bullcrap. I'm just saying that they're not plagiarists. I feel like I, and other creators included, struggle with this sort of thing. Artists and creators are easily inspired, and when we see something cool, we get a lot of ideas. But I try hard not to let my inspiration turn to plagiarism. I carefully try to craft my inspiration into an entirely new idea, as do all creators. The greatest example of this, Dante's Inferno, one of my favorite books. Do you think that any of that would have existed without the Bible? But it isn't the Bible. It's something different. It's a man's perspective of the afterlife shown to him through his religion. He was inspired, and he crafted it into something new. And that's okay. I wonder what it'd be like to be copyright claimed by God. Huh.